After a disappointing result against Leeds, can the Reds bounce back in London against Fulham? A tricky tie awaits at Craven Cottage, a ground that has not always been too great to Liverpool. People, it's a massive game for us. We need to get back on the winning trail. We need good performances. It's 2026. Sit back, relax. Liverpool versus Fulham. Live match preview and score predictions. Let's get into this.
Hi, this is Jordan Henderson, and you're watching Team Kop-ish.
Being free back again, ripping LFC till the end, so go on tell a friend. If they rockin' red, they're a 10 champions, we the best, we come again. Kop-ish clean up in every region, elevation in every season. Catch up in all the fast match up in real rap and drifty go on tell them this is that, this is that. This is Kopish, this is Kopish. Reppin' Liverpool to the end, champions, we the best, come again. This is that, this is Kop-ish, this is Kop-ish. The main free back up in your screen, real ones know this the place to be. This is Kop-ish.
Big up, lovely people. Hope you're well and welcome back to the channel. Please, as always, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, on the road to 40,000 subs and very, very close. Also, people, make sure you check out our sponsor, okjersey.com. £15 for the best shirts money can buy. Whether it be training gear, training tops, football jerseys, long sleeve, short sleeve, international club, or retro kits. You've all got them at okjersey.com. And for a further 8% off, make sure you hit the promo code Kopish, Kopish, no hyphen. That is Kopish. Firstly, Happy New Year to each and every one of you who I've not spoken to already. Big up to yourselves. Want to start off with a quote. Want to start off with a quote, and it's from Allister. I don't know how I feel about this. Not necessarily with the quote, but just the fact that it's happening and what is going on at Liverpool. I haven't put out a tweet literally asking the question, what is happening at Liverpool? And literally his quote is this. Many things changed, as I said. New players came in to replace those who left. We changed too many things, but I prefer to keep it to myself. What does that mean? What actually does that mean? Is he upset with the new players we brought in? Is he upset with the players who left? Is he upset with what's happening with regards to Slot? Is he upset with what's happening with regards to Hughes and Edwards making decisions? Shout out to Slot out 1, 2, 3, 4. I know he posted saying he misses Núñez. I mean, with all due respect to Núñez and to McAllister, if like I don't know, man. Like if he genuinely believes that keeping Núñez as opposed to getting Ekitike and Isak in is the right thing to do, then he's clearly playing for himself as opposed to what he wants best for the club. Núñez wasn't good enough for Liverpool, hence why we sold him. And Núñez had proven over the course of 3 years he wasn't good enough for Liverpool. I guess his friend and stuff, but it's not like we just sold him randomly. It's not like we just sold him because we didn't like him. We gave Núñez 3 seasons to prove himself, and he didn't. If it's regarding Diaz, I understand that. But again, revisionism is a bit crazy on Diaz. Diaz frustrated a lot of Liverpool fans, and granted, Diaz's best position last season for Liverpool was actually in the false 9. And then obviously what happened with Diogo, no one can do anything about. That wasn't planned, obviously, and that was nothing to do with the club. That was just a horrible piece of luck. I really don't know what's going on with the Liverpool. We've heard Salah come out and speak about things. Now McAllister's come out and spoken about things. What is going on? Like, this isn't good. Ryan, I did see the Adam Wharton links. I can't see it happening in January. If it does happen in January, I'll be one of the most happy people on the football YouTube space, because everyone knows how highly I rate Adam Wharton and how well I think he'd be and do for Liverpool Football Club. I don't know what this means for Liverpool. I don't know what this means for McAllister. But at the same time, I see a few of you saying, shout out to Danny, Mac's performances ain't been great. They haven't been great at all. So if we're sitting there and McAllister's acting like this, he's got to look at his own performances. He's got to look at his own play on the football pitch, and he hasn't been good enough. And he's been someone who's been given ample opportunities, like literally ample opportunities to prove himself. So for me, he can't really do the whole, hold on, Schlotterbeck to Madrid. What? No. Let me Google this. If we are gonna be this silly as a club to let that happen, then I don't know what to say. Genuinely don't know what to say. Where am I? I'm not seeing these links. I'm not seeing any credible links here. I'm gonna keep the faith there. I'm gonna keep the faith. If we miss out on Schlotterbeck because we didn't go in for him, it's almost unforgivable. Unless you're gonna go and get Bastoni, it's almost unforgivable. Because if you're talking about a player who can actually progress the ball from defense, is good in the air, is quick enough to cover ground, and strong in the tackle, I mean, and he's of an age whereby he can even get better. I don't know. I mean, there's data and there's all this other stuff, but come on, let's be real now, man. Schlotterbeck, it makes sense. It makes all the sense in the world. But look, we won't dwell on that stuff. Probably will do a deeper dive on the Adam Wharton stuff at some point over the next couple of days. But we have a massive game tomorrow, guys, and it was a fixture we played last season where we lost. It was the game we lost just before we wrapped up the league against Spurs. So not a lot of Liverpool fans were upset about it. I wasn't too happy. I went to do fan cams at the game, and I thought we had a lackluster performance. We gave away some silly goals. But yeah, big game tomorrow, especially given the result against Leeds and how we performed in that game. If I'm going to be honest, I'm still furious about that game. Very, very few games where I dwell on for days. This is one of them. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's because we started having a bit of a winning run and you're thinking this is a layup game to continue that run. And we just completely fumbled it. Maybe that's where it is. But at this stage, I'm kind of just fed up and I'm over the whole situation with Liverpool and the way we're playing at the moment. The league table at the moment reads with Arsenal top 45 points, Aston Villa on 42 points, although they played a game more than Man City, Arsenal, and ourselves. Man City on 41 points. If they are to win their game in hand, they go up to 44 points. If Arsenal to win their game in hand, they go up to 48 points. And Liverpool are on 33 points. Should they win their game in hand, we go up to 36 points. Still 6 points behind Aston Villa. Should we win? Here's a question. I don't know if we do win this game, guys. And it's not because Fulham are great. It's just because of how we're playing and how susceptible we are to conceding certain types of goals and transitions and all that. So I'm going to bring up line build up and see what team we're going to come up with now. I'm almost certain Allister will start in goal. Right back. Here's a tricky one. I think we're going to go Bradley at right back. Left back, I think we go Kirkes. Centre backs, Ibra and Virgil. I don't think anyone is going to debate that one because they're the only two available centre backs we have, as far as I know. In the pivot, honestly, I think we go Grav and Jones. I think we got Sobo right wing. Not what I want to do here, guys. This is what I think we'll do. I think Gakpo starts this game because of Florian Wirtz feeling his hamstring. And I think it's McAllister in the 10. And Ekatike up top. All right, I'll explain my reasoning for why I think this will be the starting lineup as opposed to what I want as a starting lineup. So the back four, Frimpong's not too long come back from a hamstring injury, and he's played way more minutes than I think he would have been projected to play, given he just come back from a hamstring injury, his second one of the season as well. So I don't think we'll play him or start him in this game. Also with the physicality of Fulham as well. So I think Conor Bradley starts. Virgil and Konate pick themselves at the moment. Kirkes, I think, starts this game, given that Robbo started the last game and Robbo didn't really play great. Grav and Jones, I think, is the preferred pivot at the moment, given how he's moving the other players around. I don't think Wirtz will start this game simply because he was complaining about his hamstring and was brought off in the last game. So I think it'll be Gakpo left wing with obviously no Wirtz playing as well. That means McAllister in the 10. Because I don't think Frimpong or Chiesa will start, I think he'll go Sobo on the right to try and keep the threat of Robinson to a minimum as well, potentially. And Ekatike is our only fit and available striker at the moment. I don't know, man. Naldo says so. It's Eki or bust. Cool. I mean, I don't know what you guys want me to say, guys. I don't know what else you want me to do. Shout out to Akia. Hope you're well, brother. I just want to get the game out of the way so I can enjoy the rest of the weekend. I mean, I don't know if we're going to be going to Fulham and then going back up to Liverpool and then coming back down to London. But I know we've got Arsenal straight after that as well. Yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Playing this game is going to be a tough one, especially given that we aren't really doing well at the moment. Fulham, I'm actually going to see where Fulham are in the league at the moment.
Big up, dude.
Oh, what's going on, bro?
What's good?
So Fulham are currently 11th in the league on 27 points. So here's the killer. If Fulham beat us, Fulham go 3 points behind us. That's crazy.
So I shouldn't laugh.
So we're fourth at the moment. If results go against us, we can end up sixth.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
This is ridiculous.
Did you go with McAllister to give Wirtz a break with that news of him carrying that injury?
Yeah.
You can't predict anything this manager's going to do anymore, can you, really?
Well, I think this is one of the more predictable ones, though, because obviously Robbo started the last one, so I presume that Kirkes will start this one. Frimpong, again, has not too long come back from a hamstring injury and has played a lot of minutes. Jones and Grav are kind of the preferred pivot at the moment, especially with Mac having to play 10, and I think Sobo will play right wing because he doesn't trust Chiesa, and Gakpo, obviously, Gakpo's his guy, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, I know this is really bad, Cal. I've lost all motivation. Like, do you get up for these games anymore?
Pause, but no.
Pause, yeah. Yeah, pause.
No, I don't. And here's the thing, Drift. If we as fans are struggling to get up for the games, then how do you think the players feel? And I know people go, well, it's their job and they get paid all these millions and stuff. They are humans as well, though, right? Imagine how we feel as fans watching this. Imagine you being a part of this and you're looking at a manager who doesn't seem like they know what they're doing. You're looking at players playing who you probably think, oh, well, they shouldn't be playing because of their form. You look at how other teams are playing in the league and think, what the hell is going on with us? Oh, people
the one thing is, though, Bob, they are a part of it. I know the manager takes a massive part of the blame, but the players are part of why we are where we are. They're the ones making mistakes and, you know what I mean, doing stupidness and not finishing the chances. And because the players should have done better than they have, even though the manager's been tactically poor this year. I've still watched these players do a lot of bad things, so they're just as culpable.
Have you heard what McAllister said today as well?
Yeah. I don't even know what to make of that. Do you believe him?
Do I believe him?
Yeah, because when you're playing poor, you can maybe try and make excuses. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you believe him that there is some stuff going on we don't know about, or do you think?
I don't think he would have said it if he didn't mean it.
I've always felt like there's information we're not being given, and I don't know if we'll ever know. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is a bit weird, isn't it?
The thing is, it's an open end. It leaves a lot to interpretation because you don't know if he's speaking about slot. You don't know if he's speaking about players who have left, players who have come in, or he's speaking about the hierarchy. It actually leaves a lot to be desired.
Or even at home. Like, it could be home issue. You know what I mean? Like, the way he left it open, it could be anything, innit, really?
I don't know if he would mention home stuff, though.
But that would contribute to poor form, though, right? Let's be honest. We forget they're human. If you're having a bad personal life, then it will affect your, you know what I mean?
No, I hear that. I just don't think he would say that, though. I don't even think he would allude to it. Like, did you see his message to Nunes?
I did, yeah. I thought it was an AI joke at first.
I mean, I said this, Drift. I said it behind your back. I'll say it in front of you here on camera. If he thinks that Nunes would have been the answer to these issues, then he's delusional as hell.
Not the answer to it, but I definitely think people are sleeping on the fact that he would have helped in terms of just having that aggression, the pressing, just having that different type of player. We didn't need to get rid of him. We just wanted the money. I think if we'd have bought Ekitike and Isak and kept him as the squad striker, I think he would have still helped us to some degree this season. I know a lot of people don't like him and they disagree, but I still think Nunes in and around the squad could have helped.
3 senior strikers, bro. We did not need Nunes to stay. Nunes wasn't good enough for Liverpool. We had 3 seasons of it. He wasn't good enough.
Well, you say he wasn't good enough because you're talking about him scoring goals, but in terms of like all the other stuff, the pressing, the energy, and all that kind of stuff, I still think there are games where his intensity would have been helpful. You look at these forwards, and none of them are really good at that kind of pressing, adding pressure.
Because we don't have pressing sequences. Nunes.
No, but not even just that. Just the effort and the energy. Like, I think people underestimate him and Diaz really helped Liverpool to be that team that was difficult to play against.
Ekitike presses just fine. Just fine.
Nah, I don't know about that, bro. I know he's a good player, but I don't know about his pressing. And he's definitely not an aggressive player.
Who, Ekitike?
Yeah, I don't think he's aggressive.
Very physical on the pitch.
Nah, you can't push him around, but he's not aggressive. He's not the type of striker that makes a defender realize they've been in a game. He's not that type of player. Not physically, anyway.
I don't know, man. This is what I mean about the whole revisionism stuff.
But you know, I never wanted him to go anyway.
No, but I'm just saying in general, like, we speak about Nunes and Diaz, like these guys were. It's more Nunes, like he was amazing. Like, he was poor at Liverpool.
Like I said, it ain't just about the goals. And I still think his goal return overall for Liverpool wasn't as bad as people say it was.
His passing
Diaz is a huge miss, bro.
Was inconsistent. He was poor for Liverpool.
Yeah, but you got to remember, he would have been coming off the bench. if he'd have stayed. He wouldn't have been the starter. He wouldn't have been playing every week. He would have just been coming off the bench. His energy in the last 20 minutes could have been very helpful.
But we're not winning games in the first 80 minutes or first 70 minutes. So what's his energy?
No, I know, but if you look at a lot of those games where we've been drawing or we've been losing in the last 10, 20 minutes, I like that chaos he used to bring when he would come on. I do. I think he would have helped a bit. Again, I'm not saying that he would have been the be-all and end-all or something. I'm just saying him and Diaz are massively missed in this attack for more than just whether they scored goals or not. There's more to it than just scoring goals. This season has proved that.
Diaz is missed. I'll agree with that. Diaz is missed, not Nunes.
Yeah. We'll see what we do away at Brentford this season.
Should we see what we do away from it to Aston Villa away as well?
I can't even remember our Aston Villa away game last season. What did we do when we went there last time?
Oh, we missed an open goal. I'm sure you've forgotten.
No, but I mean us in general. Did we win that game? I can't remember what the result was.
We drew. So Bosley got the blame for him missing an open goal.
Well, I'm not even gonna lie. If you actually look at this season, though, bro, this is why I do think that. And again, I don't want to talk about Nunes, but because he did have a couple of obvious misses, what made it easy to point the finger at. This season, our finishing in general has been absolutely terrible. And it's just because we don't have a player synonymous with poor misses why people are like dwelling on it. We have had some terrible misses up front this season. The amount of goals we've scored is actually embarrassing. Like
But we actually haven't created a crazy amount of proper chances this season.
We haven't, but when we do, we still have a lot of shocking misses. Like that Man United game as an example, I'll never forget how poor our finishing was in that game. We should have actually won that game regardless of how bad we played.
Did you watch the Sunderland Man City game, Drift, that ended 0-0 recently?
Only up until half time.
Do you remember how many chances Man City created in that game?
In the first half, not that many, to be honest.
Haaland had a chance. They had a chance in the first couple of minutes. Like,
I know they scored. I know Bernardo scored, but it was offside. But other than that, I don't really think they had like a plethora of opportunities in the game.
Man City had bare chances in that game. No one can come away from that Man City game and go, Pep's the reason why they didn't win that game. You look at it and go, the finishing wasn't great, but also the goalkeeper played well and they were a bit unlucky. Haaland got a chance within the first few minutes, or first half, sorry. I barely saw Isak get any chances. Ekatike's having to make do with whatever he gets. Like, literally, Man City came away from that game and you'd go, they were unlucky not to win that game.
No, but I'm not saying we're performing well, bro. What I'm saying is, I think the lack of chance creation has become a thing in the last maybe like 5, 6, 7 games. If you look at the beginning of the poor run when we first started to lose games, I think we were still creating a lot of chances. We were just missing them. And now the chance creation has got worse and worse as the season's gone on. But you go back and look at some of them games, and we were still creating a lot of chances. We were just missing them.
We weren't, Drift. The Everton game, we didn't create bare chances. The game after that, was it?
No, we won the Everton game. I'm talking about like the losing streak from like Crystal Palace onwards. We were still creating chances.
No, but that's my point. Even though we're winning those games, in the Palace game, we didn't create bare chances.
No, from there onwards. So like after that Palace game, like the Chelsea game, we had quite a few chances. The Man United game, we had a lot of chances. Like there were games that you're like, we can't keep missing these chances.
But the Chelsea game, we had the Salah shot when Wirtz made that crazy pass, like that half spinning turn back heel pass, and we had a half chance from an Isak header. But we weren't having bare chances. We get maybe 1 or 2 chances a game.
I'm sure the XG out of all of these games was coming out at like 2 point something, 3 point something. I'm sure we had high XG in these games.
The whole XG thing, bro. The XG stuff is a culmination of all the chances you have in a game. The XG stuff don't wash with me. It really don't.
Well, I'm just saying it's still coming across as a chance created or an opportunity to score a goal, right? I don't really care about XG, but I'm just, if you go back and look at a lot of those games, because I was listening to what Slot was saying when he was like, I know I hate when he talks about fine margins, but like when I was going back and watching some of the games after he'd do the interview, I would look at him and be like, yeah, we did have about 3 or 4 chances today. We should have put one of them away. Like I remember walking away from a lot of games thinking we've got to start scoring these chances that we're creating, because if we're not playing well, when we get the chance, at least we can do is score it.
All right, but here's why Slot pisses me off, just based on him saying that. Because if I go back through all those games where he said it was fine margins because we created chances but didn't score, how many in those games did we not concede chances where you go, bloody hell, we were lucky not to concede there?
No, this ain't about me defending Slot. Like, he's an idiot. I'm not defending him.
But that's my point. He's very quick to talk about the positives, but never has a balance. But that Chelsea game, we could have conceded more goals. But the Palace game, we could have been 5-0 down at half time.
No, the Palace game was a different one because, yeah, we were terrible in that match. Like, absolutely terrible.
We conceded loads of chances. In that losing run, we conceded bare chances.
No, but we also created a lot. So I'm just saying we could have done better this season from a striking, from a forward point of view. Even though we have been terrible, I still think our forwards have been way below par this season and we should have scored more goals than we have.
Yeah, I know, man.
Look how many chances Gakpo's missed this season. Look how many chances Salah's missed this season. Like, if you go across the season, these guys have had a lot of chances and they fluffed all of them. We've really underperformed from a forward point of view this season.
We've underperformed in creating clear chances for our forwards.
No, but Gakpo and Salah are creating chances for themselves, but they're missing them. Like they are like opening up the team, and then they'll just do like a wild shot instead of a pass, or they'll miss, and you'll be like, why did he do that? What's going on with these guys? Like, we just haven't been good from a forward point of view at all, regardless of whether we've been a poor team or not. Our forwards should have performed way better when they've had opportunities, in my opinion, anyway.
We haven't been good in midfield. We haven't been good in defence. We haven't been good in attack. We've been poor all over the pitch. The only position on the park where I can sit there and go, I feel sorry for, is goalkeepers. We've been poor all over the park.
No, but we still can't give the players an out when they're missing easy opportunities or they're making the wrong decision when there's a clear pass there.
I'm saying we can't just lump this all in the attackers when the midfield and defence have been poor.
No, I'm not lumping it on the attackers. I'm just talking about in regards to Diaz and Nunes being a miss. I'm just saying those players were missing chances that people were like really berating them. And this year, people aren't berating the players for missing very similar opportunities because they don't have well, maybe Gakpo, because, yeah, people do dislike Gakpo. But people aren't really running like with the narrative of, the forwards are playing crap. I think the forwards have been playing crap this season. I think apart from Ekitike, no forward in the Liverpool team this season can actually have a leg to stand on. I think Gakpo, Salah, Isak, I think they've all been poor. I think Ekitike is the only one, and even he's missed some absolute sitters. So I'm just saying, I think the forwards have been underperforming massively. Whether or not the team's playing well or not, they've missed chances they shouldn't have.
Can I ask a question, a genuine question? Why is it in previous seasons under Klopp and even last season under Slot, we missed a bag of chances from the attackers, but we're still fine?
Well, because we had better structure,
we used to miss a bag of chances under Klopp.
Yeah. We have better structure, obviously, innit? We're playing better as a team.
That's the point, then, isn't it?
Yeah, but we're just talking about this conversation now of, are we missing players that we let go of? That's all. The other stuff is a different conversation. But I do think we're missing those. And obviously, nothing could be done about what happened with Jota in terms of from a Liverpool point of view. But yeah, we massively miss him as well. I'm sure he would have been performing a lot better than Gakpo and Co this season with getting those winners and late winners. We know how good he was at doing that. So I just think our whole attack is it might look better on paper, but colour me crazy, I don't think it's actually better in reality, our front line now compared to what it was last year. I think the 3 players we lost, I don't know, it just looks better on paper for me. I don't actually think it is better.
I think Jota and Diaz are losses. I don't think Nunes is, personally.
That's fair enough. I know the majority of the fan base feel like that, but I still think I'm just looking at this front line and I'm like, we felt more dangerous last year. forget the names on paper, we just felt more dangerous.
That's because Salah was performing at a level that was unattainable. We all said this last season. Salah was performing way above what he should be.
But based on their performances for Liverpool so far, I still think Diaz and Jota especially, and even Nunes in moments, they just felt more dangerous. They felt more like a threat. Like, I don't really feel like our attack this season ever feels threatening. I know Isak's had his issues and whatnot, but like, have you ever felt like, no, we'll be all right, man, we're going to score? I haven't.
Ekitike, I do, yeah. With the others, not this season, but Ekitike has been brilliant so far this season.
He has been brilliant. I do like him. I still don't feel like he gives me that Jota vibe of where I'm like, no, trust him, he's going to get the goal. He's going to score. Trust me. Get that one chance to Jota and he's got to score. I don't feel like that with Ekitike. As brilliant as he is, I still don't get that feeling with him.
But we were worried about Jota last season with regards to injuries, and even Jota last season wasn't at his clinical best either.
He wasn't, but that was his only poor season at Liverpool. So I just put that down to like he's just having a bad season. It can happen, innit?
I know, man. I don't look. I understand my frustration with last season. Like with again, rest in peace and all due respect to Jota. I feel as though we went out and got a body to replace Jota in Ekitike. So I'm good with that. Isak came in to replace Nunes. Over the moon with that. We didn't get anyone to deputise for Salah properly that the manager trusts, or I don't know what his thinking was, or Richard Hughes and whoever else is thinking, unless Frimpong's the guy they thought would be Salah's backup, which for me is comical. But we didn't.
Yeah, I think they did.
We didn't get someone to actually replace Diaz. If we went and got a replacement for Diaz, I don't think we're sitting here having this conversation right now.
I would like to think so. I mean, I don't think we should have sold him.
A chance on the left wing for once.
I just think it was a poor decision to not prioritize his wages and his importance to the team and let him go. I'll stand on that, but I don't know. It's done now, and he's gone by, and so there's nothing we could do about it.
What's your score prediction for the game, bro?
No one's gonna like me for this. I think we're gonna lose 2-1.
Okay. I think we draw the game 2-2.
Yeah, I was thinking of a draw, but I just think the way we're playing at the moment, eventually it's gonna bite us. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be, and that Arsenal game, it's because both of them are away, because the Fulham and the Arsenal game are away. I know we're not exactly performing at home, but we still get a level of comfort in front of our own crowd. When we're away, I just worry every time we're away from home. We're so vulnerable mentally. I just get worried when we're away from home. And I think this is going to be a back-to-back defeat. And then I don't know if the manager survives that. And if he does survive it, they're never going to get rid of him until the end of the season.
I don't think we get rid of him until the end of the season, regardless.
But these are the type of things that should make us pull the trigger, though, don't you think? Like, if we get back-to-back defeats, then it's like, come on, man.
100%. You ain't got to convince me on that, bro.
And I think the thing that annoys me more than anything, bro, is that we kind of had that diamond situation kind of making us look a bit better. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it wasn't great, but it was starting to give me hope that maybe it could be a slight turning point in the season. And then he's gone and changed it. Why? While Mo is away, when it's easier to play that formation anyway. Like, why? Why has he changed it? Like, what an idiot.
The reason I don't think we lose is because Fulham have got a few players like Bassi and Iwobi out on AFCON.
They played well the other day, though. Did you see their comeback?
Yeah,
the other day?
Palace, they did, yeah.
Yeah, I know Palace are in poor form, but Fulham played well in that second half.
Palace are in a bit of a lull at the moment.
Yeah, but they were playing better in that game than they have been. And Fulham were really good in that second half and deserved the draw. So I'm a little worried. Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little worried. And Fulham away is a difficult game for anyone.
Yeah, it's a difficult game for us as well. Let's say we went back to the 4-4-2 diamond. Who would be your two strikers? Who would partner Ekitike for you?
I'd go with Chiesa playing as the support striker.
Ahead of Gakpo?
Yeah. I think Chiesa's got a little bit less troublesomeness about him this season. Gakpo seems a bit troubled this season for whatever the reason may be. He just feels a little troubled this season. He's over trying. He's not quite letting the game come to him from like an ease. Like, like Gakpo wasn't the type of player for me that ever looked tense or stressed in a game. He's quite a relaxed footballer. Some would say maybe a bit too relaxed, but I think that used to help him play. He seems very on edge this year. He's snatching at chances. He's making poor decisions. I don't know what's going on with Gakpo. Maybe it's he's listening to social media maybe, and he's overthinking, trying to overprove himself. Maybe he isn't just great at playing week in, week out. He always was in a rotation under Klopp and Slot. And then maybe that was why he was good when he played. Maybe playing week in, week out ain't his thing. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what's going on with Cody, man. Because I still like Cody and I still rate him. I don't know what's going on with him. So I would trust Chiesa more just based on how they seem to be playing this season. I think Chiesa still looks like he's got a bit more about him.
I actually think Gakpo would do better than Chiesa in the front too, but I think Chiesa would do better on the wing than Gakpo.
So would you go Gakpo as a support striker then if he was playing a diamond?
Yeah.
I could TK and Gakpo a little bit sameish though, in terms of like they drop deep and kind of like want to get more involved. Like, the thing I'd like about if Chiesa was there is I think he'd be smart enough that when Ekitike dropped, he'd make that run and be the last man and be predatory and poachy kind of. I think Gakpo would kind of do what Ekitike does. He'd want to drop deep and get involved and stuff, and then it'll be like, who's in the box when we cross it?
I don't know. Either way.
He's better in the air than Chiesa, though. I agree with you there. If we were crossing and Gakpo was in the box, I think he's better in the air, which would create more of a threat in that regard. But I don't know. It's a tough one, isn't it?
I hear it. Well, let's help these supers. Shout out to Acquia says, how did you manage to pull up that lineup without blocking your nose? It smells like S, bruv. I just think that's what the starting lineup will be. Acquia says, I agree with Mike Das. I hate seeing them happy in training. It should be wartime. They should be working their asses off pause. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to say because we only really see a snippet of training and photos from training to know just how like we used to see in Klopp's training laughing and joking as well, but when they stepped onto the pitch we knew it was wartime. Brad says, came into Nunes prop, Lord protect me.
It wasn't Nunes prop. Nunes prop, is he so great?
Arthur says, big up boys. With most of the talk in the last decade being about managers and systems, I miss them days when players with personalities took games by the scruff of the neck, a la Gerrard, Keane, Henry. Every team had one. But that's because there weren't a lot of good tacticians back then. If everyone's
was just less systematic. I mean, we have one in Mo. I know he's having a bad year, but we do have Mo who's like that.
Last season. Ash says, we were top of the league for chances created per game on Sky Sports. Disclaimer, I think stats are done most of the time. Big up, guys. Happy New Year. So I'm saying I think you actually have to look at the chances we had. Because if a team just shoots all the time, it's going to look like they have the most chances. But if you actually look at the quality of chances, I don't think our quality of chances is great. Cal, can you check the Anfield sector quotes? I'll do that now. Is this regarding Leone?
What, his fitness, his recovery?
So Leone says, Virgil van Dijk was the player I was inspired by. Szoboszlai has a football style that I've never seen before. Salah is incredible for how he prepares his body during the week. He is always one of the first to arrive. He recovers. He is obsessed. Now the hardest part is over. I'm doing rehab. I'm in the swimming pool, the gym. For a footballer, an injury like this can be the most difficult moment of his career. But I now want to just train my head to come back stronger than before. I think the key thing is the head can do most of the work. Pause.
That sounds like a 90s video victim with them talk there, blood.
He also went and say, I never...
We are so childish, man.
I'm working with the language barrier, surely, man.
Oh, flipping no. Cal, because you've done your ACO, yeah,
Yeah.
What after the surgery? How long before you feel like you're not normal? Because obviously you got to do that, but like, how long before you haven't got like pain and all that?
Sorry, Ash says it sounds like a verse from Foxy Brown.
I'm saying about some 90s video vixen talk, bro.
Foxy Brown is hilarious. How long did it take? So I had my ACL surgery in the May.
And when were you not in pain anymore?
Not in pain anymore for a
Yeah.
while. Well, my shin is still numb. Part of my shin is still numb. But
what, because of the nerve damage or something?
Yeah, but if I'm going to be honest, my actual knee feels stronger than my other knee.
Yeah, because I'm just trying to think, when they're in recovery, at what point are they not in pain anymore and it's just about strength and conditioning?
I'd probably say about 3 or 4 months.
Oh, so he might still be slightly in pain then.
No, but remember, I'm on the NHS, bro. These have got the best surgeons and physios in the world. I had physio once a week with the NHS, twice if I was lucky. And to be honest, I had a brilliant physio because he was the ex-Tottenham physio. But my rehab is going to be very different to Leone's rehab. Plus, do you need rehab to get over the pain?
No, because I would have thought rehab's just about like movement and all that. Like in terms of like just I'm watching TV and I can feel my knee. Like, do you need rehab to get to that stage?
No, you just, bro, the rehab for the first few months is horrible because you're effectively teaching your knee to do stuff that it should just normally be able to do. So, and again, it depends on how bad his ACL, but everyone gets different grades of tears and stuff like that. My biggest issue is I did my meniscus as well. It wasn't the ACL is not the most painful thing to do. It's the meniscus, in my opinion, because the meniscus is the cartilage in between the knee joint. So my meniscus was shredded.
That's not, considering it wasn't even it was an innocuous thingy. That's mad still.
Yeah.
Is that like a wear and tear then? Was it like always gonna go or something?
No, just bad luck.
That's mad.
It's bad luck. I've been in horrible tackles and walked out of it fine.
No, that's what I mean. Like, was it like a wear and tear? Like this was like the end result of like loads of.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Sorry, some more McAllister quotes. A couple of you guys are saying to read the McAllister quotes. There are not many chances of Liverpool retaining the title. I hate to say it, but it's quite clear. Arsenal is in a really good moment. Man City is quite close, but we are not close in terms of performances or results. So I don't see us becoming champions again. It hurts because this should be a moment when we're enjoying the Premier League, which we won, and we should be in a much better place than we are. So it hurts. Many things that have changed from last season, and it's not ideal. But that is the situation we're in, and we have to face it and keep working to get better. Also goes, geez,
who asked him about the title? What a silly question.
He's not happy at all. He don't sound like he's happy at all, bro.
I'm happy to hear he's not happy because there's nothing to be happy about. But if he's disgruntled with the club, then obviously that could mean like he wants to leave or something. So that makes it a bit different.
Boy, Akria says Darwizzy, he might miss the net, but he might hit slot. That's crazy. Brad says we need some fast, direct wingers. That's all our front line is missing. Yeah, I agree with that. I think we have two of the best strikers in Europe. We don't have the two best strikers in Europe, but we have two of the best strikers in Europe. I think before we signed Isak, everyone would have comfortably put him top 5 in the world.
Yeah,
I think that just changes over the course of a few months, considering how bad the rest of the team's been. He didn't have pre-season and he's been injured. Ekatike, I think, shown so far that he's got all the capability of becoming a top 5 striker in the world as well. So for me personally, go and get me. I mean, you say 2 direct wingers. Yeah, in fact, yeah, 2 direct wingers. Even if we keep Salah, give me 2 direct wingers, and I think it's a different story. So yeah, we'll see. Jeff, you got anything coming up on your channel today?
Yeah, I'll be doing the Arsenal game. I don't know why I'm going to put myself through it, but because I think they're going to smash Bournemouth. But yeah, 5:30, guys, big up. I will be doing Bournemouth versus Arsenal. And then, do you know what? Do you know what I've decided to do, bro? To kind of maybe try and help myself deal with the fact Arsenal are going to win the league. I think I'm just going to win money every week on their victories.
So you're going to bet in favour of Arsenal, Drift?
Yeah, I need some money for my pain now, bro. I need some money for my pain. Every time they win and it annoys me, at least I know my bank account will have gone up a little bit.
I'll tie you, bro.
I need some money for my pain, bro. I need some money for my pain.
I don't even know if I'd give that money to charity. That's dirty money for me.
Like, I think the odds of a City draw and an Arsenal win today make it like it, because I do decimal. I think it was like, I think it's 5.5. So if I put a tenner on it, that's £55 back. So like, I'm just gonna have to just make some money out of this, bro.
So is Mbappe injured?
Yeah, he's out for a little while.
What did he do?
I was talking with Sammy about it. I don't know if he's in the chat. Big up, Sammy. I think it was a hamstring injury, I think.
That means Rodrigo ain't available then.
I think so. But I think they said he's going to miss a couple of weeks, Mbappe.
Yeah, that means Rodrigo ain't available. Sweet.
Oh, what you mean in the January window, you mean?
Yeah.
Nah, but he doesn't want to leave Madrid, bro. He doesn't want to leave.
Ash says, I beg you put your life savings on Arsenal to win. No. I think Arsenal are going to win.
Bro, man said life savings. That means if Arsenal do an Arsenal and bottle it, man wants man homeless, bro.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I got 3 kids, bro. I don't know why. What are we doing there? No, I'm mad. Well, look, people, we're going to wrap up there. Make sure you go over to Big Up and check out Drifty's channel for the Arsenal game later against Bournemouth. We'll be back tomorrow for the live match. Watch along on Big Up and then the live match reaction over here on YouTube. People. Oh, the newest report is that Rodrigo wants to leave now.
Don't believe it, Cal. Don't get drawn in.
Nah.
Rodrigo don't want to leave Madrid, man. He don't.
I got the robe ready, you know. Anyhow, we do Wharton and Rodrigo in this month. Oh, the robe's out, bro. I don't care where we finish in the league or where we are. I'm in the robe, bro.
We're not doing either, bro. Come on, man. We're Liverpool. We're back to signing 17-year-olds who've got promise, bro. We're not doing it.
I'm wearing the robe. My chest is going to be shiny. How about that, bro? But no, big up to each and every one of you. Smash that like button until we see you again. Stay safe, stay blessed. With Kopish around, people. Take care.
Peace.